crooked. Ah, I gotta fix this. Almost. Right. All right, I think we got. Good evening, everybody. It is Friday night, September 26, 2025. It is break night. We have 3 breaks on tap tonight, but wait, there's more. We are posting a flash break tonight. Yay, flash break. Some of you may have saw the review that I did for 2024 Leaf Baseball. We're going to do a flash break of it tonight. It is a random hit break. There are 8 cards in this box. So they can anywhere between patch autos, booklets, acetate autos. Some really good stuff on this thing. If you all saw my review of it, I was actually pretty happy with it. I actually have some of those cards right here, which, by the way, if anybody's interested in any of these, I got like a Christian Moore, Ray Knight, David Shields. I got a whole bunch of ones, Jonathan Hong and stuff like that. I was pretty happy with these. So we're going to do a flash break tonight. What up, Brian? So in a flash break, we're going to go random hit. You don't need a team. You don't need a letter. You don't need nothing. It's $20. You're going to get 1 card out of this box, no matter what. So we're going to break it, show 8 cards. There is 1 base card. Although say 2 base cards per box. So far, I've only found 1 base card. But we'll random the cards, and everyone will get something that has a spot in the break. So it's $20 to get in. Chad Nugent is already in and paid. So if you want to get in on that, that is going to be up, and that will be the last break tonight. That will run no matter what. So I forgot where the best place to put that is. Maybe by Wayne and Garth over here. Actually, let's do it like this. I'm going to shuffle this guy over. Andrew said 3 spots. You got it, Andrew. All right. Andrew's in. That we only have 4 spots left in that one, so we'll just kind of kick that right over there. I'm going to knock Wayne and Garth over. Actually, you know what? We're just going to put Wayne right on top of the box. Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. See how long Wayne lasts there. That sounds fine. Okay, announcement number 2. The Chargers are being given away tonight. If you want a chance to get the Chargers, it is completely free. As I mentioned, after tonight, I am going to be taking a 1-week hiatus. Asterisks. We'll get to that in a minute. I am taking a 1-week hiatus in order to support Aiden's surgery, which will be on Monday the 29th, and show my appreciation for all of you in the group. I am giving away the Chargers tonight. That means all you have to do is the keyword is in the comment section, and you can see it in the scroll bar down below. The keyword is Aiden with an exclamation point. All you got to do is put Aiden in the comment section, and you're entered to win the Chargers in the football break tonight. Totally free. You don't need to be in the breaks. It's a free giveaway for everybody who's watching the stream and in chat, and I will mention it every time after every break. So if you get in late, you can still get in. So just put Aiden in the chat. Next announcement. I told you I had a bunch of announcements. You got to spell Aiden correctly. A-I-D-E-N. So all you got to do is put Aiden in the chat. This is our break before Aiden's major surgery. So there you go, Liam. Brian wants to get in. He wants to take number 7. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, that's for the yes. So the other number, we are doing serial number giveaway tonight. So go ahead and give me a serial number in the chat. You give me your serial number. We are doing $10 because nobody hit last break. Or Brian, I assume that's for the giveaway. You're doing serial number 7, correct? Andrew's going 13. Andrew, you missed a couple of these that we had 13. I don't know who a Dan is. Who's a Dan? Even Sean spelled Sean, how the heck do you spell Aiden's name wrong? You've known Aiden longer than most of these people have, and you still spell his name wrong. What the heck, man? My wife would be so disappointed in you. Chad. 117. Okay, that's what I thought. Sam 21. Writing down all your serial numbers here. Jaw 13. AC3. 124. Give me a second. I'm just writing down everyone's numbers down. $73. Frankie 3. You fixed it. Liam 13. All right. And I'm going to write all my Aiden names down. I appreciate all the prayers and well wishes for Aiden. I do intend on keeping the group posted about how Aiden's doing. So I will keep you all in the loop on how he's doing, how he's progressing. We actually just found out today that his second surgery is actually going to be the 13th of October. So like he's getting 2 weeks to deal with the structure in his leg, and then he's going to immediately go right back to surgery to move the pins. So it is going to be a long, long road with this child, but he's a trooper. Jaw. Brian. And then Rich. Just writing down all my Aiden names here. Got Lynn. Sean. Frankie. Rich. Andrew B's going with number 6. I've got a little bit. We can see. Let's take a look and see where we're at the end of the night, Andrew, and then we can see what we can do. I do still have 1 tin left. Surprise box. A little bit, not a ton. We did not. Then we got a couple Mega Evolution packs. That was it. Rich S 24. Andrew 6. I did see your note about that. Yeah, I did. Pie tin for Aiden to open. I don't have to do that. Aiden's not as Ethan's my oldest is actually the one's more into the pack openings. Aiden gives me about a pack or two, and then he just throws them. So I am a go-kart, then it's much. He enjoys that much more. Lynn 119. Man, we got the serial numbers covered tonight. Okay. All right. A couple other announcements. So the reason I said I'm not posting, we're not going to do any breaks next week. That is correct. We will not be doing any breaks next week. However, I had an idea and a thought. So I actually think I am going to post 2 breaks on Sunday. The 2 breaks on Sunday are, I have a case, that break that I want to do of 24-25 Inception basketball, a full case break, very cheap. And anything I post would break the following Monday. So that would be on Monday, the 6th of October. In addition to that, I have accumulated, and there might be more to this. We haven't done one of these in a while, which is we haven't done a really large baseball mixer in a while. And I know every once in a while we did them. We did a mega baseball break. It actually did really well. So I will post on Sunday. You can, so here's the benefit to this. You can enter. You don't have to pay until we get to the weekend before the break. And I'll put a reminder out to folks. So if you want to claim a spot and then maybe do some micro payments over the course of the week to pay for a spot, you are more than welcome to. The baseball break, and this is not necessarily all of it. This is just so far what I've pulled together. Be 2 hobby boxes of Topps Chrome, a 2021 Bowman's Best, a Leaf Trinity, a Bowman Chrome hobby, Topps Inception, and these just came in, a tier 1. So that would be 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 14, 18 autos. And I may add more to this. I'm going to go look around. I'm going to look at some of the Panini products out there and stuff. I may add more to this. So I'm looking at posting a mega baseball break on Sunday that would break a week from Monday. So it's going to be likely a 30 spot. I'm either going to do it as a random or as a team draft. I'm kind of contemplating a team draft based on the timeline of this. So the reason for this being is I've got products like this, like tier 1, where it's really hard to kind of try to do a single box or like a 2-box break with it. And doing something like this, where it's a big baseball break, is definitely much more appealing. So yeah, you'd only get one team, but you'll get a lot more chance and bang for your buck coming out of this type of a set. So there's going to probably be more added to this. So stick with me on it. But I did want to announce that. So something that'll probably carry through the week while I'm dealing with Aiden and everything. Let you guys decide if you want to jump in on it. But we're going to post a mega baseball break on Sunday in addition to a case break. Figure we got a little bit of time. So why not use the time while we can? People can claim spots. You can build up some funds and get ready to make that payment for that break. So just something I wanted to do. I don't know yet. I haven't actually totaled any of that up yet, Ja. That's kind of why I'm still kind of adding to it. I can tell you that if I just do quick math right now, that is, let's see, let's just 400 plus 300 plus 500 plus 150 plus 200 plus 300. That right there is about $1,900 worth of product. So I'm probably going to target something around the $80 to $90 a team price range in that. But that's a rough gouge. That's almost $2,000 worth of products right there. So like I said, big baseball break, big baseball break. Lots of hits, lots of potential. I haven't done one in a while. Figured you can give it, it'd be a good opportunity to kind of give it a week to hang out there. So, yeah, off the cuff, I'd probably no more than probably $90 a spot. But I still have to do more math on that one. If I do 1850 divided by 30, that's 61. So that's why I'm thinking about adding some more to it. So, all right. So we're going to kick off tonight. Again, Superfractor Bounty is in play tonight with our Bowman break. I do need to run that random quickly after this. We have our serial number select NASCAR kicking us off tonight first. We're going to do Bowman, and then we're going to have football, and then we have our Leaf Trinity flash break. Again, $20 random hit. You will get a card from it. Just a matter of which card you will get. I will basically what I will do is I will random the names, so you don't have to worry about picking a spot in this one. I'm just going to random the list, and then I'm going to random the cards. So, all right. So we're going to kick it off with NASCAR Select. We haven't had one of these in a while. We last did Onruss. So we've got NASCAR Select tonight. Oh, I did forget. I have one more thing. I hope you all are paying attention. I hope you all have your volume up. With NASCAR, we are playing the Meow game. I have not done it in a while, and I wanted to make tonight special because I'm taking the week off, and it's obviously not for a vacation. I'm not going anywhere fun. So I wanted to do things to make tonight interesting and fun and different. Or not different, but just more fun and everything and interactive. So we're playing the Meow game tonight. So if you've never played the Meow game before, here's how it works. If you've ever seen the movie Super Troopers, where they're meowing at the guy that they pulled over, and he's trying to dare him, he can't say meow 10 times to the guy in the course of him pulling him over. That's basically what we're going to do. In the course of the break, of this particular break, I am going to say the word meow. Your goal is to count how many times in the course of this break I say meow. Be careful. Meow also sounds like now, and I'm pretty good at slipping them in. I don't think anybody has ever actually gotten all of the meows correct, ever. I think we've had close. I think we've been within one. But we've never had everybody get them all correct. So when I say go, start counting the meows, and they're going to be all throughout the course of this break. And once I finish doing the last card, the meow game will end. And then I will tell you to put your comments of how many meows I said in the comment section, and then the closest to, it's not Price is Right, guess without going over. You can be over or under. Closest to the actual number of times I said meow is going to be the winner of the meow game. So with that, ready, set, and meow, which means go. And I do keep track of all my meows. So you can't put numbers in now. You want a spot, Lynn, in the flash? Okay. I very much keep track of all my meows, and as much as it's hard not to think I don't keep track of my meows, I definitely keep track of my meows. And sometimes my meows are obvious, but sometimes my meows are a little bit on the questionable side. And sometimes I say meow so many times that people get lost and can't figure out how many times I said it meow. Like meow. You all got it now? See what I did? See what I did there? I said now. I didn't say meow, I said now. Y'all getting lost yet? I hadn't brought it back in a while. Sean actually made a comment to me. He said, man, I just come in to listen to your videos to listen to all your jokes, but he said your jokes suck lately. So I'm like, thanks. Yes, I am, Phil. You are welcome to join in. Also, we're doing a giveaway for the Chargers for football. All you have to do is comment Aiden and spell it right. Comment Aiden in the comment section, and everything you need to know is in the scroll bar. So that's the thing, guys. If you ever have any questions typically about, just check this scroll bar down here. This keeps you all up to date on all the information. So they were good before. Good before what? I haven't even gotten to that many meows. How can I do 15 meows if I haven't said 15 meows? All right. Mr. Trokey. 28. Meow. And we're going to do some, oh, my jokes? Oh, yeah. I thought I was the funniest guy in town. I was laughing all the time. I guess at some point somebody thought my jokes were good, but then they went bad. No one liked my jokes, man. I blame Sean. It's all Sean's fault. All right, let's kick us off here. You got kicking off our NASCAR Select Break. Hopefully this will be a nice one, good one. Wallace Allen, spot 6, man. Alex Bowman, spot 3. John Hunter Nemechek, meow. Spot 8. That is on your meow red, white, and purple, white, and blue. And we got a Chris Buescher. Sensations. A fake out card. This is worth $1 billion. In Monopoly money. Dale Jarrett. That is spot 4. Corey Heim is spot 7. Frankie Muniz. Actually, that's the first time I think I've seen a Frankie Muniz rookie card. Spot 5, going to get the Muniz card. Spot 5. We're going to try and give a bunch of break credit away tonight. So, oh, we got a nice one. How about this? Missed that on the Ross Chastain tie-dye. That is on the Pit Road edition, 21. Well, good golly, Miss Molly, we've hit the serial number right out of the gate. Sam Marin, he's got himself $10 break credit. And as I said before, once we hit the serial number the first time, we drop back to our 5 and we got back to our 5 and 10 ratio. But Sam's got himself $10 break credit with 21 to 25 on the Ross Chastain meow. Very nice. So that's going to go to spot 1. Spot 1's going to Frankie on the Ross Chastain. Very nice. Then we got some in Fuego now. Come on. In Fuego, Brad. Bill Elliott, that's going to be again on your pit road. They changed the condition of this to instead of being like field level, they just call it pit road, which I feel like is a bit weird meow, and it doesn't really quite match exactly. I don't know. I feel like there's a different meow left session that they could have actually used for that, but I don't know. It just didn't seem like the right name for it. All right, this one's a thick one. Let's try to just run with this one. This might be one of our first hits, meow. All right, we got Daniel Dye. That is going to be spot 0. Tyler Reddick, who's now not doing very well right now. It's going to be spot 7. Bill Elliott, and then behind that, not the best auto you want right now, unfortunately. Josh Williams, who lost his ride. That is tire, by the way. Is that tire? Nope, that's fabric. That's fire suit. Yeah. Yeah, it's fire suit. Josh Williams on your patch auto. That is 4 of 40. I don't even know if he's done driving or whatnot. Did anyone have 4? Nobody had 4. And then we got a Bill Elliott 104. So that's going to go to spot 4 as well. Spot 4 got 2 there. Lori 104 of 125, man. These cards look actually really nice. That's going to go spot 2 for the Dale Earnhardt Jr. card. All right. Next up. Casgralla. Spot 0. Bill Elliott. Spot 8. Casgralla again on the white. That is White Prism. 19 of 99. There you go, 19. Lynn had 119. A little bit off on that one, but close. 19 and 99 going to spot 9. That is Andrew. Andrew Meow with the serial number card here. And then finishing that pack off, we have Shane Melvin Ginsburg, spot 3, and Nick Meow Sanchez, spot 4. You guys keeping up with my meows? I know there's a lot of meows in there, and sometimes it's hard to decide which meow is a now and now is a meow. But I tell you, I keep track of all those meows, and it's hard. I get it, you know. All right, we got Kyle Bush. That is going to be spot 9. Sheldon Creed, spot 7. Nick Sanchez on the wave, spot 4. Ryan Blaney from the Loudon winner and Fuego, spot 6 from last week. Man, Barry was so close to winning. I wanted Barry to win so bad. Yes, they do. Kids definitely cost you a lot of money. What's up, Alan? Alan, we are playing the Meow game tonight. Spot 6, Bubba Wallace. We are also doing the serial number guess. You can also buy into a flash break that has 3 spots left. $20 a spot gets you a random hit into Trinity Baseball. Everybody gets a card. And also, if you comment Aiden in the comment section, you will get entered to a chance to get the Chargers in the football break. Yeah. All right. Let's power rip a couple packs here, Mia. That scene from Super Troopers is so funny when he's like, "Do I look like a cat to you? Do I look all wimbly bimbly like I'm bouncing around and drinking milk from my milk dish?" Meow. Oh, such a good movie. Now they're coming out with Super Troopers 3. Bringing them back. Thank you, thank you. That is why Aiden is our key word tonight for the Chargers. It's all good tidings and good wishes to Aiden. That's the point. And at the end, obviously, if you've completely lost count of how many times I said meow, you are more than welcome to just guess a number. Yeah, keep the number bigger than counting. That's my point. Alan will take a spot. Okay. Beerfest is greater than Super Troopers. Really? You think Beerfest is greater than Super Troopers? I blame it on the alcohol. Fair. All right, Alan is in. There are 2 spots left in our guaranteed hit Trinity. All right, we got another thick relic here. Club Dread is greater than Beerfest. How about Judge Dread? I gotta tell you all a story. It's kind of killing me a bit here, but let's get through this power rip here. Connor Zilic, that's a good one to have right now. His rookie cards really do well. Spot 0. Chase Briscoe, got a true blue. Briscoe, 7. Connor Daly, true blue. And then we have a 33 of 40. Cliff Daniels. I think he's what, crew chief? Yeah, so they're still tied for first place, aren't they? 121, spot 1. No 121s. Connor Daly. Oh, yeah, the old one by far. Spot 1, again, Frankie takes that one. And spot 3 is going to get the Cliff Daniels. I'm pretty sure I thought Cliff Daniels is a crew chief. Yeah, Cliff Daniels is the crew chief for Kyle Larson. So what is... So I'm trying to figure out... It looks like a glove? Weird that we're getting crew chief autos. Well, it's going to go to spot 3. Spot 3 is going to go to Lori. That was 33. Nobody had 33. Feel glad I gave you a break from the meows for a second. Man, I had to sit in that hospital for 2 days. Figure out what I'm going to do with myself in my life for a while. I need games to play in the hospital. They told us they want us to be there at 5 a.m. in the morning for Aiden's surgery. I'm like, why don't you just shoot me now? It's like we have to leave our house at 3 a.m. in order to be at the hospital by 5 a.m. Come on. Luke Fenhaus, spot 6. Nick Sanchez, meow, spot 4. Dale, meow, Earnhardt Jr., spot 2. Caden Honeycutt, spot 8 on the silver. Austin Cindric, that's got to be numbered. That is 87 of 99. Nobody had 87. Austin Cindric, 87 of 99. And the Infuego. We go Infuego. We should get one more auto or mem card out of this. When I say it ends. Never. It never ends. We just sold the Lane Rig 7 of 7 for 45 bucks. Nice. It would have been more appropriate if you sold it for $49. Because then it would have been 7 times 7 equals 49. The meow thing ends when I say it meows. And it'll never meow. You hear me? Meow. Ben Rhodes, spot 8. Kinder Porter. Ben Rhodes again. Spot 8. Luke Fenhaus. Spot 6. John Hunter Nemechek. That is 48. Nobody had 48. 48 of 199. Do you think for the next break we should do guess a number between 1 and a billion on what number I'm thinking, and that'll get you some break credit? I couldn't even imagine what something like that would turn, what mess that would turn into. What number was that? Sorry, 48, spot 8. The other one, starting the rainbow here. 8's going to Dan. Noah Gregson. If you want the kid reporter, you can have them. Yeah, I'll start putting them to the side instead of throwing them out. 1 billion. Oh, Alan got it. That would be funny. Noah Gregson, spot 5. Christian Eckes, spot 1. Casey Kane, spot 4. Christian Eckes again, spot 1. Casey Kane again, spot 2. 2 of 85. Nobody had 2. Got a bunch of eBay auctions end tonight. Definitely had a bunch of cards not sell for what I was expecting them to, but I would rather just at this point have money in the pocket to go spend on other stuff than worrying about trying to make every last dollar I can off it, because obviously they've sat in the case and they haven't moved, so I'll let eBay dictate. Kyle Larson, spot 6, and Casey Kane again, spot 4. All the kid reporters to Liam. You got it. Do you want me to fish the ones out of the trash can that have the moldy shrimp shells on them too? Is that okay with you? Is that okay, meow? Meow, meow. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. All right, this one's extra thick. So this one's going on the bottom. Trust me, there was a lot of cards. I don't know if there was... The only card that might have actually sold for the value that I was hoping for... I'm just trying to look at everything, what they sold for. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of cards that did not sell for anything close to what I was maybe hoping to get for them. I think, let's see, the Pete Crow Armstrong to 50 sold for $60. The Judge, I think the Judge PSA 10 was the only one that was close, which was 160.50. So, just think of it as gum stains. Yeah. All right. We got William Byron, spot 1. Matt DiBenedetto, spot 9. Shane Van Gisbergen, silver, spot 6. Tandem draft. Carson Hocevar, Justin Haley. That's kind of a cool card. Spot 9. Chase Briscoe, spot 7. Kid reporter to Liam. Liam, you'll get all the kid reporters. You get any product we open that has them, I'll give them to you. Zane Smith, spot 5. Bobby Labonte, spot 3. Tony Bredinger, spot 7 for the Pit Road Silver. Austin Cindric, spot 1. Connor Zilic, rookie, spot 0. That's still a nice one. Mark Martin, spot 2. Carson Quapple, green. Kyle Busch, green, spot 9 on the Carson Quapple. We'll flip the relic. First off, we'll show this one. Kaz Grala, spot 0. And the relic is going to be a Jeremy Clement select the swatches. Kyle Busch, 2 of 75, going to spot 2. Rot Ray and Jeremy Clements, that is not numbered, so that'll end up going to whatever spot T translates to be. All right, the game's over. Go ahead and put how many times you said. I think I said meow in that break. That last meow I just said does not count because I said the game was already over. But go ahead and put what you think I said for the number of times I said meow in the comment section. Closest to the actual number will win themselves $5 break credit tonight. And I have my number to my right already. Trying to get back to some of those old school things that I was doing that everyone enjoyed. I have no clue. Hey, I appreciate your honesty, Alan. I feel like you guys are starting to Price is Right this thing, being like $1 over, $1 under. All right. I'm going to go through the recap. Let anybody else who wants to put a guess in. And then we will. Connor Zilic, rookie. On the pit road rookie. Connor Zilic, pit road rookie. Going to go spot 0. Kyle Busch on the neon green. Spot 2. Casey Kane. Purple prism? Purple prism. Spot 2. John Hunter Nemechek on the purple prism. 48 to 199. I am colorblind, so who knows? I'm guessing. The Wave, not numbered. Spot 8. Jeremy Clements is going to go to spot T. Well, they bookended you, didn't they? Josh Williams on the Swatch Auto, 4 of 49. Cliff Daniels, 33 of 49. Kaz Gralla on the white. That is 19 of 99, spot 9. Frankie Muniz, rookie. It's going to go spot 5. Bill Elliott, 104, 125. Connor Daly, 121, 175. Austin Cindric, 87 of 99. And Ross Chastain, lowest numbered run out of that break. 21 of 25. Spot 1. All right. And your winner for the Meow game, I said meow 59. 59 times I said meow in that break. So Sean Stickle is the winner. I mean, the thing to say was Brian, Sean, and Chad were all right there on it, and so was Phil Trokey. You guys were all right around it, but nobody said 59. So Sean Stickle is the winner of our first $5 of break credit for the game. All right. Lucky can't change my number. Yeah, once you're in, you're locked. All right. We're going to do the Bowman break next. Again, reminders again, we will be doing we will be running this Leaf Trinity break. It is a random hit break. There are two spots left. $20 a spot. You will get a hit. You will get a card. There are 8 cards in that box. They've been doing, like I did 2 Trinity boxes, and you can see there's one card that's up at the top, and you can always watch the video recap. It's on the YouTube page. But, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 1 base, and there's 2 base. Everything else was autos. Foul play, foul play. So there's only 1 base card in the whole thing. So, so we got 2 spots left in that Leaf break. You all were right around it. You were close, but I said we still yet have had anybody actually get it from all of it to its conclusion. All right, Bowman. You all asked for it. You said, "Give me more Bowman." You wanted more Bowman, so I gave you more Bowman. More Bowman is what he said. They said. So I was like, fine, we'll do a bigger Bowman break. Liam, I will have to look that up. I do not know. I'll send a message to your mom or dad after I look them up. I don't know off the top of my head right now. All right. So we're going to do the random right now for Bowman. Brian picked his team. He picked the Red Sox. Terrible team. Terrible choice. Why would you pick such a team? I kid. But I am a Yankees fan, so I am required to say those things. All right. So we're going to update this. We're doing Bowman now. Again, if you have not done so already, put Aiden in the comment section. Aiden is your keyword tonight. If you put Aiden in the comment section, you will enter a random to win the the Chargers in the upcoming break, the football break that will follow this. All right. So I'm going to run the random here. Traditional random for the teams on this one. $1 million. Oh, duh. That's the box I was missing, Chad. I'm adding finest to that mega break. So yes, there's a finest box. That's what I was missing. I knew there was something I was missing. Yeah, so that mega baseball break. So just to recap, for those who missed it in the beginning, I am going to post 2 breaks on Sunday. We are not breaking next week because of Aiden's surgeries, but I will show again. I am going to post a mega baseball break. It's going to be 2 boxes of Topps Chrome Hobby. It is going to be a box of Trinity, a Bowman Chrome Hobby, a 2021 Bowman's Best. Now that you guys reminded me of it, a Topps Finest, an Inception, and a Tier 1. All of those boxes are going to be in that mega baseball break for next week. Or not next week, but a week from Monday. But it will be posted on Sunday. You do not need to be in the break. Say that again. You do not need to pay when the break goes up. You only need to pay by the time the break is going to happen. So if you want to take a spot, no, we're completely full in Chrome tonight, Andrew. I can do personals of Chrome, but no, that break filled. If you want to do a personal Chrome hobby, we can always do that too. Team random. But that break is, so if you wanted to say like make partial payments over the course of the week to pay for your spot and that, you are more than welcome to do so. It will be up for a week prior. We're also going to do a full case of Inception basketball. So both of those will go up on Sunday. All right, I'm going to get rid of these. And I'm going to get the players here. Let me do this. All right, so Pirates are out. Andrew, I was actually kind of surprised you didn't jump in on this. I tagged you as well. I thought this would have been right up your alley. I know Sam grabbed the Yankees very fast. Pirates are out. Astros. Dodgers. Ray took the Nats out. Cardinals. Cubs. Tigers. Red Sox. Pirates. Astros. Padres. All right. Bowman mixer. I will be getting more Breakers Delight. I do have 2 boxes of Breakers Delight left. And this hobby box is from a fresh case of hobby. All right, I'm doing 3 6-sided dice. Sorry, I'm not quite seeing the comment section right now if you're leaving me comments because I'm just trying to get this run. And there you have it. The Mets are on top. The A's are on the bottom. And I'm going to put that in my sheet. So that should be updated on your screen now. This copy link. All right, just fixing my sheet. I also did get all of the shipments for breaks up through last week out. So I will work on trying to get everyone's shipments over the next couple of days out. I would like to try to get everybody cleaned up that is due a shipment by the end of this, by Sunday, at least put on my doorstep for the mail people to pick up next week. So that is my goal. You missed the Yankees by 1 minute? Dang. Ooh, I like Cheeky Chad. It's not a bad name, Chad. That could be a keep catcher. I would say Drake May is probably doing the best out of right now. I would say out of all the quarterbacks last year. Trust me. Like, hey, it's good. I'm taking a week off, so everybody gets to chill for a little bit, right? It's I'm forcing you guys to have to chill in a sense. I don't necessarily want to, but sometimes it's good to take a little breather, right? All right, so we have Brian, Sam, we have Andrew, Troki. Come on, update. There we go. Got Matt. And Nick's actually on vacation to Disney, so Nick's actually taking a break too. Daily, Miker. If anybody wants personals, they can always message me, and I will happily oblige them for a personal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Who am I missing? Brian Tanner, Miker, Andrew, Daly, Matt, Sam. The other Sam. All right, there we go. Now I got everybody. Yeah, Dart's going to be interesting. Says we get to chill. Drops 2K that break. Well, I said drops a 2K break, but I said you don't have to pay for it for a week. I mean, that's why I'm giving an entire week to fill. It's probably going to take over a week to fill, to be honest. I'm still debating if I want to do it as a draft or if I just want to do it as random teams. I always like draft. Just draft always has a tendency to take a long time to get done. Well, it's like I figure the trouble with those breaks is like when I do it during the course of a week or I do it on a Friday and it doesn't fill quickly, I feel like we get in this thing where it almost feels pressured to fill. This case, it doesn't feel pressured to fill. You tried to get into the Dots from Disney break. He had it was all the way up till his break time. He said, I think Andrew ended up taking the last 5 spots in that right at the end. It's the 2K break I'm going to post is not going to be any more than $90 a team. It just depends on how much money more boxes I want to add to it. If I want to add any more. Now that I remember I wanted to add finest to it, I might cap it there. Cody. That was Allen for 23. I think it was Allen 23. Yeah, that was Allen. And Cody. Man, this is the first time that I can remember that we have had an entire sheet filled of names for the serial number. So thank you all for doing that. I appreciate you all getting in on that. All right. And again, so there you go, Cody. Cody's in. Well, and yeah, I mean, that's what I figure is you're going to get, it's going to be no more than $90. You're going to get 20, at least 22 different hits. over $2,000 worth of product. And you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. How many boxes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different boxes. 8 different types of products, which some of those boxes are a royal pain in the rear. I don't remember I think I got that Kenny Lofton in a break, honestly. All right, so just a reminder again, we are doing our flash break for a box of Leaf Trinity. It is, oh, that's what I was going to do. Pure crayon eaters like Scattaboo. Scattaboo is a crayon eater. Kevin's now into the 8 for the Chargers. If you want, this is a random hit break. It's $20 per spot. There is only one base card in here, but there is 2 spots left in this. Everybody will get a card. So all you need to do is if you want to say in, just say you want in and how many spots you want. I'm going to random this list, and then we're going to random the cards, and that's going to determine who gets what card. By the way, I did buy the new and improved randomizer, so we're not just racing ducks anymore. Yeah. I mean, eBay's a weird thing. If you catch the right people on the right day, you can have a bidding war, and some days you don't. I just need to move product, and I would rather have cash in hand on it. It is what it is. It's what it's sold for. So that tells me that's what the price is. So, yeah. All right. The game for this one, we're going to do another break credit game. This is a fun one for me because this one I get personal satisfaction and enjoyment out of. All right. I've done this before. For ever of you who remember the time that once a cobra bit Chuck Norris, and for 10 agonizing days of pain and suffering, the cobra finally died. So, with that, for the course of this break, your all jobs in the chat is to tell me what you believe, and you can take multiple swings at it, is the single funniest Chuck Norris joke. It is the Chuck Norris joke giveaway. I'm putting $10 break credit on the line here. You can tell me the best Chuck Norris joke. Whoever has the best Chuck Norris joke will give themselves $10 break credit. So I will tell you what the standard is when I read it and I see it. But your best Chuck Norris joke, put into the chat. I've heard a lot of Chuck Norris jokes. You can even come up with your own Chuck Norris joke. I don't care. But give me a great Chuck Norris joke, and we will you will win yourself $10 break credit. So for this break, this Bowman Chrome break, this is the Chuck Norris $10 break credit giveaway because Chuck Norris said so. All right. I'm going to kick off with Bowman Hobby first. So we did find out you can get the case hits out of the Breaker's Delight, which is nice. I was a bit concerned that the Breaker's Delight did not have that. And by the way, you can copy and paste Chuck Norris jokes from the internet. I'm not going to make you all type them out. But if you want to make up your own, original Chuck Norris jokes are definitely encouraged. You never know what kind of a Chuck Norris joke. Like Chuck Norris doesn't make jokes because nothing's funny to Chuck Norris. Except some stuff is. The funniest Chuck Norris joke is the... Chuck Norris laughs the hardest when he gets roundhouse kicked by somebody else and expects that that's actually hurt him. We've had some wicked Chuck Norris jokes before. All right, I'm going to pull these boxes out, and then I'll run down the teams for the Bowman Chrome break. There's all your packs. It's weird to me. Chuck Norris built the hospital he was born in. Solid start there, Chad. Empty box. He does not push. He does not do push-ups. He pushes the earth down. I've heard that one. All right, here are your teams. The hospital that he was born in. That's impressive. That's a good one. All right. Sam has the Pirates, the Mets, and the Blue Jays. Sam Alton does. Sean Stickle has the Astros, the Guardians, and the Rangers. Phil Trokey's got the Dodgers, the Rockies, and the Marlins. John Henderson's got the Nats, the Diamondbacks, and the Phillies. Sam Arin Marks has the Yankees, Mariners, and Brewers. Matt Delorso has the Cardinals, the Reds, and the Angels. Mark Daly has the Padres, the Rays, and the Braves. Andrew Benjamin has the Cubs, the Royals, and the Giants. Micah Clayhon's got the Tigers, the Twins, and the White Sox. And Brian Tanner's got the Red Sox, the A's, and the Twins. Chuck Norris doesn't flush the toilet. He scares the... I've heard that one. That one's always been a good one. Chuck Norris once won a game of Connect Four in only 3 moves. Solid. Solid. Pretty sure he roundhouse kicked the opponent to win that one after the 3rd move. There's a chess figure called the Chuck. They had to rename the king in chess because originally they called it the Chuck Norris, and no one could ever win at the game of chess. Saws, Orioles, and A's, not Twins. Twins, what? Oh, yeah, you have O's. Yeah, sorry. Who's the Twins? Yeah, you're right. You had the Orioles and the Orioles, A's, and Red Sox. I read up high. All right, here we go. Pack 1. Matt Olson. Chuck Norris is the reason Waldo hides. I heard that. That one's good. Sean Burke, rookie. Dylan Dingler. Will Warren. And Matthew Izzettel is going to be the first autograph going to the Rays. That's going to Mr. Daly. Then it came to the league, J.J. Weatherholt for the Cardinals. I tell you right now, let's see. Chuck Norris has already been to Mars. That's why there's no signs of life. Solid. Solid. I like it. I think Chad still has the lead right now with the Chuck Norris built the hospital he was born in. I had not heard that one before. That's a good one. All right, you got the Rays kicking off for the first auto, and then you have J.J. Weatherholt. It came to the league. Flu has to get Chuck Norris shots every year. Yep. Nate George. Ethan Salas. I'm going to sneeze. Woo! It's not a break night until I sneeze. Ethan Salas, David Sandlin, and Steven Marinez. Chuck Norris can slam a revolving door. Oh, yeah. Barry Manilow's voice is so deep is because he got punched in the stomach from Chuck Norris and still is yet to recover from it. All right. C.J. Abrams. Mason Wynn. Red. Oh, wrong red rookie. These are meaningless unless it's Nick Kurtz, I feel like, or Cade Otton. Max Muncy. Dang. Dang. I thought we actually had a good red rookie. All right. Meteoric Rise. Juan Soto for the Mets. That's not bad. Bryce Eldridge. That is 220 to 299. Nobody had 220. And a George Lombard melt. Chuck Norris drove his mom back home after giving born. Yep, I like it. The that is a strong second place there, Alan, of the Chuck Norris can touch MC Hammer. That is a strong second place right now. Jesus can walk on water. Chuck Norris can walk through land. I was waiting for you to say Jesus can walk on water. Chuck Norris can walk on Jesus. George Lombard, Ken Defrink, Moises Marchand, Stroop, and Manny Cedeno. God, there was something. I forget what we did. It was some sort of joke we said. And I forget, someone told it, and we were like, you win. We're done. Game over. I can't even repeat it, but it's too funny. All right. We are hunting for our superfractor. Corbin Burns, Kyle Tucker, Salvador Perez, and Jonah De La Cruz. Oh, we got a De La Cruz. 65, 499, 65 winner? No, 65. And Ching Sen Ko for the Dodgers. That is 151 of 250. Yeah, 161 of 250. None of that. Man, I pulled those autos quick. Come on, that can't be all the Chuck Norris jokes you all got. I still got a whole other box left to do. Feed me more. Feed me more. Nice, Chad. That's pretty good. Chuck Norris can pick oranges from an apple tree and make the best lemonade you ever tasted. Chuck Norris can unscramble an egg. The only reason I have ADHD is because I'm constantly watching out for Chuck Norris. Christian Moore came to the league. Luis Pena, Charlie Condon, Christian Aguilas, Yairo Padilla. I was trying to figure out a better way to say that one. He can unscramble an egg. A black hole was created after Chuck Norris once used the bathroom and clogged the toilet, and when he roundhouse kicked it, it knocked it into oblivion, hence the invention of the black hole. Bryce Harper, Willie Adams, Red Refractor, Shane Smith, Dylan Cruz, Max Volume, Cubs, Matt Shaw, 25 of 99 green. 25? No 25. They had a couple 20s in there. Had a 24, a 23, a 27. James Wood on the melt. Nice. Ramsell Medina, Kenny Felion, Alorki Rodriguez, and Diego Tornes. Cubs are hitting like crazy. Optimus Prime. Nice. Chuck Norris made Bill Bradsky admit defeat. Oh, that's good. Bill Bradsky. Very nice. Like, I don't even want to sleeve the red. I mean, I'll still sleeve it, but the red refractors are just, it feels like it's meaningless because it's just very apparent who the rookies are going to be. So the funny thing I needed to tell you all, I seem to have a knack for every time I put boxes in our card shop that I seem to always grab the ones that have a 101 in it for Superfractor, because I did it again. I put a Topps Finest box in a card shop, and wouldn't you go figure, the guy bought it, pulled a Kobe Mayo 101. I guess in some respects that's a good thing because we're keep driving up this Superfractor bounty, but at some point someone's got to hit it. I've got something in the middle. Not sure what that is. Bo Bichette, Trey Sweeney, Cam Smith, Stripper Glitter, Christopher Acosta, according to Twas, for the Brew Crew. David Coronil, 296 of 499. If you were able to spell Chuck Norris when playing Scrabble, you win forever. Kevin, that's a good one. Kevin might have jumped into a strong second here. Chuck Norris can see John Cena from a mile away. Wow. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. What do we got back here? Oh, that's the Adios. That's right. 296. I forgot about the Adios cards. Google was invented because Chuck Norris was tired of answering questions. The only reason the internet exists is so people can understand the greatness that is Chuck Norris, which is why the internet is always ever expanding, just like Chuck Norris is. Chuck Norris figured out the last digit of pi. Nice. Adios, Carson Williams. Elena Pena. We pulled his auto last break. Cam Schulitter, Cale Fountain, and Devin Fitzgerald. Oh, Lisa's jumping in now. Oh, boy. Chuck Norris doesn't wear a watch. He decides what time it is. They once made Chuck Norris toilet paper, but it wouldn't take crap from anyone. Oh, Chad just doubled down. Wow. Wow, Chad. Wow. That's going to be a tough one to beat there. They say no one will ever see the Epstein list unless Chuck Norris decides the world's ready. Oh, see, I thought you were going to go. You can never slap Chuck Norris. That's how you're going to say when Chuck Norris was born, he slapped the doctor. But nice, I got it. Julio Rodriguez, Zach Wheeler, Yamamoto, Walker Bueller, Purple Shimmer, Johnny Severino, 120. No, off by one. 120 on the Purple Shimmer. Dylan Cruz, Adios, Andrew Salas, Zach Cole, Severino, and Will Taylor. Wow, you guys are getting some good ones. You're starting to get some good ones. We're heating up. No, Chad had the one without the toilet paper. That's the one that I'm That's the one that's taking the cake for me right now. Is they once made Chuck Norris. They once made Chuck Norris toilet paper, but it wouldn't take crap from anyone. People confuse a solar eclipse with a Chuck Norris roundhouse kick. All right. This is going to be our Breaker's Delight box. If you have not seen Breaker's Delight 4, there are no base cards in this. Everything in here is a parallel. Chuck Norris show is called. Show is called Walker, Texas Ranger, because Chuck Norris doesn't run. Nice. Yeah, the toilet paper one's pretty damn good. That one's a tough one to beat. They're all lethal. Most people have 23 pairs of chromosomes. Chuck Norris has 72, and they're all lethal. There's a belt in martial arts that exists beyond a black belt. It's called the Chuck Norris belt. Only one person holds it. All right, there's your one pack. I like the one that said Chuck Norris once roundhouse cooked Bruce Lee, and that's how we got Jackie Chan and Jet Li. All right. Breaker's Delight. 3 autographs, a whole lot of parallels, maybe a case hit. I do have another case of this coming. All right, so if I remember correctly, from what I saw, the autos are those 3, I think. Yes. All right, so we're going to go like that. Chuck Norris has a bedroom, a bathroom, and a beyond room. It's called the Chuck Dimension. There is actually 4 dimensions. There's actually a 5th dimension in the world. It's called the Chuck Norris Dimension, and only Chuck can enter it. When Chuck Norris looks into the abyss nervously looks away and avoids eye contact. That's good, Alan. Cam Schlitter, 218 of 299, going to the Yankees. Gunnar Henderson, 1. Who had 1? Nobody picked 1? Seriously? Nobody picked 1 tonight. Somebody always picks 1. Nobody picked 1 tonight? Oh, I'm scrolling through this list just to make sure. Nobody picked 1. Wow. Okay. Chuck Norris can divide by 0. Gunnar Henderson, 1 of 250. Then a yellow prismatic 32. 32 of 75. That is Mikel Corrette for the Rays. Let's leave that one. These are your geometrics. Nope, never too late. Still plenty of boxes to do. Like his meat's so rare, he only eats unicorns. Nice. Nice one, Chad. You picked up the wrong phone. Oh, you can pick any number you want, Ken. Doesn't matter if someone else has it or not. You can pick whatever number you want. That is true. That is a jersey. No, it's not. He wears number 2. He's number 2, and that's number 1. Chuck Norris's GPS doesn't have the courage to tell him to turn around. Nice. All right, here we go. We got so I was wrong. They actually do have a base one in here. Talon Cenero, first Bowman. Augustine Ramirez, red refractor. Corbin Burns. And then 52. I went to 52. 52 of 150. That's a Jose Ramirez. Adios. Then we're going to start getting into the autographs. First autograph coming out is 195 of 250. That is going to be a Jose Anderson for the Brew Crew. Brewers going to Sam. Jose Ramirez for the Guardians. Going to Sean. I've heard the near Chuck experience one. Chuck Norris has actually been dead for thousands of years, but death doesn't have the courage to tell him. The ocean gets chucked. Nice, hon. Jose Anderson on card. Next one. It's going to be a base auto. That is Chase Hampton for the Yankees. Going to Sam. Chase Hampton on the on-card auto. And next one, yellow. It's a yellow first. Try to find the number on it. Apparently it's not numbered for yellow. David Ortiz Jr. Oh, there it is. 54 of 75. The serial number is in a... No, it actually is in the same spot. It's just hard to see. David Ortiz Jr. Nice. Chuck Norris once strangled me with a cordless phone. I'd heard that one. Very nice. All right, let's leave the rest of these. Then let's do a recap of Bowman Club. Not too bad. A couple decent autos in there. No superfractors yet. Sad face. But not too bad. All right. Our Chuck Norris joke winners. The toilet paper one, Chad said, by far takes the cake. Chad, you are going to get yourself $10 in break credit. Congrats to you. My consolation prize for $5 of break credit, that's going to go to Alan. Chad, $10 to you. And Alan, $5 to you for the consolation. I would expect nothing less that Chuck Norris gets a Big Mac from Burger King. The Whopper was named after Chuck Norris. Pluto used to be the 9th planet into our solar system until Chuck Norris went out there and roundhouse kicked it. All right. 52 150. Jose Ramirez for the Guardians. Gunnar Henderson 1 of 250. Johnny Severino to 199. Elena Pineda base first. Christopher Acosta first. Oops. Shane Smith red refractor. James Wood on the melted. Dylan Cruz, max volume. Christian Moore, it came to the league. Juan Soto, meteoric rise. Max Muncy, red refractor. Autographs, Jose Anderson, 195 of 250. Chase Hampton on card, first Bowman auto. David Ortiz Jr., 54/75. And the rest of the stand cards here. We've got Cam Schlitter to 299. Matt Shaw to 99. Johandy De La Cruz to 499 on card auto. David Coronel to 499. Malachi Corbett to 32/75 first Bowman for the Rays. Matthew Etzel on card auto. Cheng Hessian Ko to 250. And Bryce Eldridge to 299. Aliens are alive. They just won't visit while Chuck Norris is still alive, which means they'll never. All right. So if you had not done so, this is the final call. If you have not put your name down, put name Aiden in the comment section. You are not eligible for the Chargers to get a free giveaway. So make sure if you haven't done so. So far, the names that I have entered is Liam, Chad, Andrew, AC3, Jaw, Brian, Rich, Lynn, Sean Stickle, Frankie, Phil T, Cody, and Kevin. If you have not put Aiden as your keyword in the comment section, this is your final call to do so. This is to win the Chargers in the football break. It is a totally free giveaway. I am scrolling back through and I am triple checking to make sure I did get everybody. Chad, AC3, Jaw, Brian, Rich, Lynn, Sean. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through just to make sure. I have no idea what's going on the TV to my side. I was just hear this weird music playing. Oh, let's see. I think everybody I've seen that's put 8 in has done so already. So again, final call. If you have not done so, put 8 in the comment section, and that is how you enter it in to get the Chargers for the football break coming up. I didn't see you actually write Aiden down, Alan. That's what I was scrolling back. I didn't see you put Aiden's name in the comment section. You said, "Hey Phil." You got to say Aiden specifically. I'll put you down. You were referring to Aiden, but you got to put Aiden is the key word. Put Ken and Alan. I'll give you partial credit. All right, Ken, Allen. Yeah, but I said Aiden's the keyword. Yeah, so I gave it to you. You're in. All right. All right. So I got Liam, Chad, Andrew, AC3, Jaw, Brian, Rich, Lynn, Sean, Frankie, Phil T, Cody, Kevin, Ken, Alan. I'm getting you on semantics. All right. We're going to go do a race that is not a duck race. I think this is the one. Yep. All right. I'm going to flip the screen over. All right, we're going to online stopwatch. So we're going to go to our race timers. We're going to go do an Italian brain rot race. If you've never seen Italian brain rot, well, yeah, the name fits. All right, we got Liam, Chad, Andrew, H, AC3, Jaw, Brian T, Rich S, Lynn, Sean S, Frankie, Phil T, Cody, Kevin, Ken, and Alan. Make sure, quick check again. Make sure I didn't miss anyone else. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Now don't you, baby. Why did it? Oh, because I gotta flip that. All right. I actually have to go to. All right, sure. All right. So there's all the names. We have 15 entries. This is to win the Chargers. So we're gonna go halfway. 45 seconds. 1 minute's too long. 30 seconds is too quick. So we're gonna go 45-second race. Yes, I know I'm picking these times out of nowhere. All right. So again, this is thank you all for the well wishes for Aiden. This is to wish him a good luck going into his surgery. Rocky's cards. Semantics. I love semantics. All right. 45 seconds. Yes, these are the characters. You have a hippopotamus cactus, an orange muscle man, and a whole lot of other mess. All right. Here we go. Your Italian brain rot race with 3, 2, 1, and Bill T and the coconut hedgehog out in front. Frankie is a cup of Joe princess there. And then we've got the orange pineapple. I don't even know what that's, a watermelon zebra. Brian T. Yes, if you're trying to make sense of what these characters are, I would recommend you just don't. We have a twister rhinoceros down there from Andrew A. Guy's just a muscly orange dude. On in the sharp walking start. 6 seconds left on the race here. Who's going to surge? Who's coming from behind? It's a dolphin banana. It's called Italian brain rot. Rich Schaefer wins the Chargers. Congrats for it. It's just called Italian brain rot. Oh no. We're going to run it again, and we're going to do it for the 7 spot. Alright, here's your list. Rich Schaefer's going to get the Charger. There's your final list there. Right now I'm going to go update the list here, and we're going to run the random statistics. All the payments were in, so we were good on that. Rich Schaefer on the giveaway. It's called the Aiden giveaway. Alright, let's run it again. So this is the Commanders / NIL for 7 spots. I can pretty much guarantee you if you win this race, you're getting a card out of game Glory of the Game. Alright, so let's go back and edit the list. There's everybody in. 31 spots. We're going to set it again. 45 seconds. Here we go. This is for the Commanders. Top 7 will get the Commanders in the breaks upcoming. So first spot will get it in Glory of the Game. Next 3 will get it for the Megas, and the last 3 will get it for the Blasters. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and you're off. There's a chimpanzee. Now we have a giraffe and a watermelon. Dog at the tire. Crocodile and a watermelon. Got a running baseball bat. Who is going to win? There's a cup of Joe with a sword. Good lord, I don't want to see that go in the morning. Alright, we got 7 seconds left. Who's going to take Glory of the Game spot? I see it. Whoa! Pitch Schaefer on the goal! That's Italian brain rot here. On the alarm clock elephant. Wow, came out of nowhere on that one. Back-to-back wins for Rich. Alright, Rich is going to get it in Glory of the Game. Marcus Otis is going to get it for Marcus, Jaw, and Chad. You'll get the boxes. And there's David, Dan, and Ted. You all will get blaster boxes as well. Alright. and get your list updated on the right here. At least the music kind of. I've definitely heard, definitely tell it's getting overtime too. It's me in a good mood. Do a little head bobbing here. I feel like I'm at night at the Roxbury. All right. I love it when people try to post their own breaks. All right. I'm going to switch this back over here. Close out time, bring around. We'll do some other races for the random hit one coming up later. So, all right. I'm going to switch this back over. So there are your spots. There are your teams. I'm going to go get the football. Again, we have 2 spots left in our flash break. If you want in on the flash break, on the random hit flash break, go ahead and put your, let me know. It's $20 a spot. You will get a card out of Leaf Trinity. All right. This was by demand from Mr. Brian Tanner for doing this glory of the game. So if you all hate this product at the end of this, you can all blame Brian Tanner. It is entirely his fault that we're doing this break. All right, I'm going to slide this over just a wee bit. Should just do it like this. There's the flash break in the back. Let's leave it just like that. We're going to need some space on this one. All right, there's the blasters. How did Wayne get up there? I don't even know how Wayne got up there. Did I move him up there? All right. Oh, I need to put something more interesting on the TV on the side here. Favorites, so many channels. There's nothing on TV. No kidding. There's never anything on TV. Wow, they still show the Cosby Show on TV. That actually surprises me. All right. And here come the megas, and here comes glory of the game. All right. There's glory of the game. So we do have chances at Patrick Mahomes. I totally missed on pricing the Chiefs appropriately on this break. So the Chiefs got away on this one very cheap. All right. So we're going to kick it off. I'm going to do the tags actually for folks who are in this break. Get them in here. Again, 2 spots left in Trinity. All right. That will run. Football mixer now up. Tanner, Rich, Jaw, Marcus, Chad, David, Ken, Jack, Lynn, Brad, Spencer, Anthony, David, Mario, Miker, Tanner, all right. I got everyone tagged. We are ready to go. You'll close Trinity? Okay. You got it. So Andrew's going to close Trinity. So Andrew's going to get 5 of the hits. That is now closed. We will run that after we do the rip, and I will check payments here shortly. Trinity, you are just the Falcons in this one. That is correct. All right. Garth just doesn't want to sit. Garth wants to take a nap. You guys ever seen the thing about the Funko Pops that said if you crack their heads open, sometimes you find earbuds in them, or there's like weird things inside their heads? I still think that's a joke. I don't actually think that's real, but I guess there's videos out there that shows you cut a Funko Pop head open and you can find stuff inside. I really doubt that, but I need my knife. All right, so we're going to go from bottom to top. So Ken Huber has this one for the Commanders. Ugh. All right, packs. Box. All right, so Commanders for Ken. Everyone else has theirs. Hope everyone had a good week. We're going to try and make the most of this weekend. The kids are going to take Aiden go-kart racing on Sunday, as long as the weather holds up. I think tomorrow the weather's supposed to be kind of messy. They got that weird weather system out in the Atlantic right now. It's like merging of 2 hurricanes, but I guess they said, what's up, Tanner? I guess they said you can't actually get 2 hurricanes to merge together to make one super hurricane, so we can't have the day after tomorrow scenario. So, all right, there you go. First box. Ken has the Commanders. Everyone else has their teams. Good luck to you all. Devonta Smith, Blake Corum, Ray McLeod, Marshawn Lattimore. That's 1 for Ken. Joe Montana. Drake May, rookie. Nice. Lamar Jackson, numbers. Tyrone Tracy. Man, that dude got a dislocated shoulder. But he was, I thought he was going to start doing some good with that Chiefs game, and then they got the dislocated shoulder, and that ended it. I'll tell you, that Seattle game didn't go the way I thought it would. I thought they were going to blow them out, and then the Cardinals came back to tie that game, but I feel like Seattle just let them do it. He had zebra tonight. I really want to see a zebra. Quinyon Mitchell, Brian Urlacher, Rome Adudze. What's up, Mr. Daly? Mark Purdy, Brock Purdy, Travis Swift, Dak Prescott, Kendrick Bourne. Is that numbered or is that? No. Jamal Charles, Michael Pittman Jr., Aaron Rodgers, Braylon Allen, Baker Mayfield, Jaden Reed, Jaden Daniels. There's another one for Ken. Jared Verse, 460 of 499, and Asante Samuel Jr. Mr. Daly and Tanner, you guys are still welcome to put a serial number in. We are doing the serial number giveaway. We still got many boxes left to go do, so you're still welcome to put a serial number in if you want to try to win yourself some break credit. You missed a couple games tonight already. We've done Tell the Best Chuck Norris joke, and Bowman did. We just missed Bowman. You just missed it. There's the serial number 127. I do use the Leaf a lot for like a flash break type scenario because it seems like it's a good product if it like like a random hit product. All right. Ken for the Commanders. All right, that's box number 1. Yeah, I think, Mark, you did pretty good out of it. So, there was another one in there. All right, let's move on to box number 2. Box number 2 is going to be Dan. I did tag Dan, right? No, I didn't. All right. Mr. Daly's going 13. That's 3 people that picked 13. Oh, Mark Daly, I have a card. You were busy on eBay. Did you buy all my stuff? Had a bunch of stuff on eBay before. Oh, nice. Let's see. I do, Mark, I do have some serial number 13 cards, so I will send you some pictures here soon. 127. Majority of it. Yeah, I'm sure you're waiting for me to send you an invoice. So I could probably even do that right now. Go see what you purchased or procured from me. I always pick up all my stuff for $1.99 and everything. 3 messages. Action needed. Send an invoice to your buyer. Ew. That's a really large invoice. Where is there? 211. All right. Second box. All right, here we go. I'm going to have some more stuff. I have some more stuff I'm going to be putting up there soon because I had some people asking me about some stuff and then they never came back around and followed up with me. Curtis Samuel, Michael Penix Jr. for the Falcons, Mike Sandstrom rookie silver mosaic, Brian Branch. Anthony, I'll send you a link to it. Antonio Gibson, Jalen Carter, Braylon Allen, Josh Allen on the Shock, Cam Little, Bo Nix, Select Certified, Kendrick Bourne, Jordan Love, Josh Allen, Brian Thomas Jr. rookie, J.C. Latham Shock, Marvin Harrison Jr., Drew Bledsoe, got a green neon. Oh, well, I jumped to it. Aaron Rodgers numbers, but how about a green neon Bo Nix? That is to $5.99. 28 Nobody had 28. Cody was close with 27, but 28 of 99. Nice one for the Broncos. Broncos have some good teams in glory of the game. Peyton Manning is on that list. We do have a relic card in here. Dak Prescott, Tyreek Woolen. That's a Bucky Irving red. And a Von Bell. That is not numbered on the Bucky. Garth's just going to have to take a chill. Keeps falling over on me. Bucky Irving. And that is box 2. All right. Yeah, the one I got, he was definitely a Bronco. So, and I'll explain a little bit with glory of the game how we're going to do as far as assigning the teams. Some are going to be really obvious, but some maybe not so much, and we'll explain that. What the buck? The buck stops here. Oh, you're saying he has one for both? Oh, that's interesting. Empty box. All right, so this box is going to be for David Samuels. I got the Broncos one. I was pretty excited when I got it. Never had a Peyton Manning auto before. Security tag. All right, here we go. Blaster number 3. J.J. McCarthy, rookie. Nice for the Vikings. Marquise Brown. Malik Neighbor, silver die cut. Nice. Fred Warner, Khair Alam, Fashanu, Rome Odunze. Michael Penix, shock. Nice one. There you go, Andrew. Not number. Nice Penix shock, and that's a club level, I believe. Yep, club level shock. Michael Penix Jr. All right, here we go. Sam Darnold, Tip Riemann, Drew Bledsoe, Tyler Lockett, Tyler Gailton, Brock Bowers, rookie, Dion Dawkins, Carson Steele. What product was that out of? Earl Campbell, Brett Favre, Penix Jr. again, Xavier Worthy, rookie, Joe Burrow, Theo Johnson, and a nice for the Bears, Tanner 310 of 399. Caleb Williams, rookie. Premier level. Nice going to Tanner. And Asante Samuel Jr. Topps Magic. That's wild. That would be an old one. All right, we're on to the mega boxes now. So I'm going to go bottom up here. Get Wayne out of the way. All right. Wayne and Garth over here. Garth just keeps wanting to lay down here. All right. Chad Nugent has this box for the Commanders. Everyone else has theirs. Moving to the megas. Moving on up. Moving on up. Yeah, I got to list all that basketball stuff. Probably list a bunch of stuff tomorrow. And empty box. $2012. Wow. All right, so that's definitely going backwards. That was going way back. All right, here we go. Topps Magic. I don't look at a picture of that even looks like. Chad Nugent has got the Commanders. Everyone else has theirs. Because look, Jared Goff, Ahmad Sauce Gardner, Lamar Jackson, Fred Warner. That's how we all feel, and then it loses its desire. Jahmyr Gibbs, Darnell Savage Jr. on the fluorescent. That is 8. So close, but so far away. 8 of 299. Rome Odunze, Cooper Rush, Levante David, Fred Taylor, Kyle Hamilton, Jermaine Burton, TJ Watt, Jarius Sneed, Overshone, Van Ginkel, Jake Ferguson, Will Richard rookie, Lockett, Bo Nix numbers, Josh Allen. Nix did not look good in his last game. Mahomes, Rico, Jahan Dotson, Barry Sanders, Jares, a Jaden Daniels going to Chad. Turbocharged. All right. Keeping on going. Olave, man, he lost a lot of steam. His cards used to go for big money. Cardi, Stephon Diggs, Dexter Lawrence, Mike Sandstro for Chad, Marvin Harrison Jr., silver, nice for the Cardinals on the mini. Going to AC3. Carson Steele, rookie. Caleb Williams, future. Andy Dalton. Michael Penix Jr., rookie. Brock Purdy. Amari Cooper. Xavier Worthy, shock. Corley, Coleman, and Jackson Powers Johnson. All right, sleeve a couple of these, and then we're going to move on to Jaws for the Commanders, and then Marcus, and then we're going to go to Glory of the Game. Brian Tanner, I'm kind of shocked. You're the one that suggested doing Glory of the Game, and yet you don't have a single spot in this break. How is it that you're the reason I buy this product, and you don't end up getting in on it? What's up with that? I bought 2 of these boxes, although I think I did pick one up to the card shop just because of the amount of delay. I would rather be able to buy more product and bring more stuff to us than necessarily just sit everything in the house and watch it be idle. Empty box. Does anybody watch The Peacekeeper? I can't bring myself to watch it, but if somebody tells me it's a really good show, I'll watch it. But I'm really struggling to watch that show. So I'm curious from your all if anybody has actually watched The Peacekeeper. All right, Jaw has the Commanders in this one. Everyone else has theirs. We need a zebra. Let's go. Kyle Hamilton, Lamar, Cooper Rush. There's a JJ on the club level. Nice. I don't know how long he's out for. I know Daniels is out again this week. A bunch of people are out. Here comes the injuries through the season. See, you're like how I am. It's like I kind of think about watching it, but then I end up just not doing it. Anthony Richardson, Montez Sweet, Justin Jefferson, Jahan Dotson, Will Richard, Jake Ferguson, Joshua Carty rookie, Jonathan Brooks, Mike Allstott red to 249, 173. No 173s on the board. Bo Nix, premier level rookie. DeMarcus Lawrence, Amari Cooper, Xavier Worthy, silver concourse. Nice. Really wonder what Cooper Rush is, or not Cooper Rush, Jackson Dart's going to end up being like this weekend. I still don't think he's ready, but I don't know. Andrew Van Ginkel, Marvin Harrison Jr., Ickey Woods, Joe Alt, Kareem Hunt, Xavier Worthy, Douglas, Overshone, Andy Dalton, CJ Stroud, CeeDee Lamb, Sauce, Brown, Dowdle. Tua is a liability as soon as the game starts. It's like, don't touch him, don't touch him, don't touch him. Rashee Rice, Michael Penix, Darnell Washington, Kyle Pitts, Cooper Rush, David Goff, Josh Allen die cut. Let's leave that one. Jackson Powers Johnson, Ray Davis, and Lamar Jackson. Need to wow. There's one that got away really easy. The Sebastian Walcott, Moore and Drayling Super Prismatic Gold Vinyl Auto from Leaf Triple Auto went for $27. Yeesh. That one got away dirt cheap. Oh well. It happens. So it happens. So I'd rather have the money in hand than worry about nickel and diming every single card I've got. All right. eBay gets their money no matter what you do anyways. All right. This one's going to be for Marcus for the Commanders. Tanner, I just sent you your invoice, so you're good to go now. Well, that's weird. I don't actually. You have to remind me who Rudy Johnson is because I don't actually remember. Well, you're right, Mark. That's the whole thing is having cash flow is more important than worrying about nickeling and diming every card. I was actually talking to somebody today about breaks, and I said to him, I said, it's more important to me when it comes to breaks to continuously move the breaks than it is to try to sit here and wait for. If I have 10 spots left, to wait for $100 on something. Bengals running back. Okay. Like I've seen a lot of breakers, and I feel like that's their epic downfall is because they sit on breaks and they just wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, and then the breaks don't move, and people get stagnant because they're like, well, it's never going to break, so I'll just move on to another group. Like if you don't turn breaks over regularly, like we've seen, I have thresholds. Typically, my standing point's about a week, and then if the high dollar break, I either make a decision. If it's too low, there's just not enough interest, I'll just kill it and we'll move on to something else, or I'll just say screw it, we're running it, and then we'll see what happens. Every situation is different, but you're right, cash flow is king. You got to have cash flow. If you have flowing cash, then it'll all work itself out. All right, Marcus has the Commanders in this one. Everyone else is there. Jake Ferguson, Cooper Rush, David Montgomery, Joe Burrow, not numbered, I thought it might be numbered. Aiden Hutchinson, Joey Bosa, Brian Thomas Jr., Drew Bledsoe, J.C. Latham, Josh Allen, Will Anderson Jr., Justin Jefferson, Joe Burrow again, Brian Anger, Dak Prescott, Tyreek Woolen, Will Rashad rookie, Kamari Lassiter, Jahmyr Gibbs, Cortland Sutton, Mo Ali Cox, Fashanu, J.J. McCarthy rookie, Marquise Brown. Yeah, I agree with you on that. That's one of the things I see people on Whatnot do is they'll sit in like an hour, they'll post a break and wait hours. And I don't do Whatnot, but I know because one of the people I work with at the card shop was doing Whatnot, and they would be like 5 hours to fill one break. Joe Anderson, Bo Nix shock, nice. And that's why I kind of like the way we do it. It's like the break is posted 48 hours ahead of time, plenty of time to get in, plenty of time to see, and then we'll see when we get close if we have to do anything. But that's the one thing. It's all Whatnot and Fanatics Live and even eBay Live is all pressure buying. Buy in the moment, buy now. It's going to be gone in a second. You got to buy, 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 buy. Jermaine Burton, Hunter Henry, Tip Riemann, Khair Alam, Ivan Pace Jr., Christian, Caleb Williams, shock, nice. Bo Nix, Brock Purdy, Aaron Jones, Brett Favre, Tyler Guyton, Sam Darnold, Riley Moss, Joe Alt, one Jaden Daniel for Marcus, and Darrell Savage Jr. All right. So let's talk about glory of the game. There is going to likely be a lot of players in here that are going to play for multiple teams. So we're going to probably have to do some randoms. Maybe. What I'm going to stress with this one is that, bear with me for one, I'm going to do the best I can and the fairest way I can. If it's an NIL player, it's an NIL player, and all the NIL cards go to Rich Schaefer. If it's a 8-patch card, we are going to do our best to determine. eBay is getting invasive. I do agree with you on that. There's a lot of businesses that are really starting to cross the stream with everybody else, and it's becoming very difficult. It's kind of like GameStop now doing sports cards. It's just weird, and it doesn't feel right. A lot of people, they're like, we'll send your cards off to grading. You're like, I don't really want you touching my cards. Thank you very much. If we get a multi-patch auto or multi-patch card or something like that, if we can clearly discern, okay, so like let's take, for example, let's look on the box here. Bo Jackson. On this particular card, you can very clearly say that Bo Jackson is in the Raiders uniform. Therefore, that will go to the Raiders. Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs, Dan Marino in the Dolphins, and Roger Staubach as a Cowboy. If at some point we cannot decipher who that team is that jersey is representing, I will go to a search and I will find the team they spent the most time on that is the closest replica to that jersey. If there's an equal spread, then we'll do both teams. I will do my best, and I will explain every card on which team it's going to and why I think it's going to that team in the fairest way possible. So bear with me on this. I'm trying something. All right, so Rich Schaefer gets any card in here that's from the NIL. This is not like Seasons in the Sun. Seasons in the Sun did more with the legends. I think Glory of the Game went a little too heavy on the NIL side and needed to do more with legends. All right, I'm going to cover cards. Let's just go like this. So we can do this. Let's see. Sometimes you get booklets. I don't know if we're going to have a booklet. Can't tell. Let's go with the left here. I have no idea what I'm even grabbing right now. All right, everything is jewel cased. So, all right, here we go. First card out. Not much yet. We're just starting Glory of the Game, so we've got a Howie Long and a Michael Strahan Frozen Tundra Dual Relic, 10 of 12. 10 of 12, Howie Long and Michael Strahan. So that'll be random between the Giants and the Raiders. Very clearly, that's the jerseys those guys are wearing. So Raiders being Phil Trokey, Giants being Mario. So we will random that between those two. We'll race you for it. All right. Let's see, next one is. I feel like the bottoms are always a bit the better cards. Let's go the other side. Let's go the other side. Do one on top here. Let's try this one. All right, this is going to be an NIL card. Most likely. Amarion Miller. 13 of 25. Now, when I say NIL, they cannot, if they are drafted to a team, and this is just showing them NIL, does not mean anything. They actually have to still be in the NIL. So we'll do a quick check on this. Amarion Miller. Amarion Miller is on the Colorado Buffaloes. So that is going to Rich Schaefer for the Amarion Miller. So Rich Schaefer's got that card. All right. Next up, I'm going to go to stick to the right here because, yep. And Riley Leonard, 18 of 99. Oh, I got to check the serial numbers on here. Oh, wait. Hey, that's a 13. Winner, winners, chicken dinners. Andrew, Jaw, and Mark Daly, and Liam. We had 4 winner chicken dinners there. There are 4 winners for $5 break credit. You all just won $5 in break credit because that is 13 of 25. Congrats to you all. For $5 in break credit to you all. And then the Riley Leonard is 18. Nobody had 18. Riley Leonard, 18 of 99. Riley Leonard is actually a quarterback for the Colts. So that is going to the Indianapolis Colts, which is also still going to Rich Schaefer. Ironic. I ended up with the same person anyways. All right, last card out of Glory of the Game. It's going to be Glory Days. Is it going to be an auto? 167 yards, 14 receptions. So I'm guessing this is a wide receiver. 1 player. Oh my goodness. I foresaw this card. How about for the Minnesota Vikings going to AC3 from the mini Minnesota Vikings, Chris Carter, 11 of 25. And nobody had 11. Okay, I'm starting to think I have some sort of telepathy because I was looking at the list of deciding which team I wanted to leave out. And I almost left out the Vikings because I'm like, oh, they got Chris Carter autos. That would be a cool hit. AC3, Anthony Carlucci III. You have got yourself a Chris Carter autograph. Congrats to you. That's pretty cool. Very nice. All right. So we only need to, and there's an empty box. We only need to random 1 card here. And then we'll do a recap. Oh, let's see. We're just gonna race them. It's the only way to do it. It's the only fair way to do it. We just need to race it. We're gonna do a jetpack race timer. It's just gonna be. So let's see. I think Phil had the Raiders. Yep. Phil and Mario. So we're just gonna jetpack race this one. So we're gonna do Phil, then Mario. So there you go, Phil, Mario. We're going to put 485 seconds on the clock when I can hit done. Do I have to put more than 1? Maybe I got to put more than 1. Doesn't want to clear. Weird. Huh. It's like it ignores it. Let me reload this here. Don't know why that one's being weird. There we go. 45 seconds. All right. I know you guys probably lost the list there. Give it back to you here. Yep, he did. All right. Let's go back to that jetpack racer. It was weird. It was like stuck. Yeah, you can. I can hold it to the side for you. Oh, I had it right. Okay. Jetpack Racers, Mario and Phil. Here you go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Wait. There's your Jetpack Racers with Mario and Phil. Those look safe. Oh, yeah. Totally looks safe. I'm sure those are FAA approved Jetpack. So when they cross the finish line, does the other one explode? Oh, I'm not there. No, still falling behind. Mario's here. 5 seconds left. He's gonna take it. Oh, Mario looks like he's gonna take it. And Mario wins. That's there you go. So it's a tie. It is a strange motion. I'm not gonna look at it, but it's very strange. Alright, Mario's the winner of that one. Let's see what they got for this time. Let's copy the results. I'll put them in the stream just so we have that. It is a very strange motion. I am not going to disagree with you on that. Alrighty. So let's do a recap of football here real quick. We've got Howie Long, Michael Strahan, number to 12. Glory of the game, Chris Carter to 25. Riley Leonard for the Colts to 99. Amarion Miller to 25. That just won a bunch of people some break credit. Then a whole lot of stuff to the left over here. All right. JJ McCarthy. Caleb Williams on the shock, not numbered. Bo Nix, numbers. Bo Nix, shock, not numbered. Bo Nix, base premier level. Josh Allen, die cut for the Bills. Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs, die cut. Mike Allstott, number to 249. Bo Nix, numbers. Caleb Williams, future. Michael Penix, base. Xavier Worthy, shock. Marvin Harrison, die cut. Darnell Savage Jr., 299. J.D. McCarthy base. Brock Bowers future base. Michael Penix Jr. Select certified base. Michael Penix base. Bo Nix select certified. Drake May base. Roma Dunze shock rookie, and Taron Chasey shock rookie. Our stand cards that we had up here. I got that image in my head of them doing that motion, which is, you're right, it is weird. Bucky Irving on the relic card. Caleb Williams, number 2/399 on the shock. J.J. McCarthy, shock. Base, club level. Michael Penix Jr., shock. Not numbered. Bo Nix, shock to 599 for the Broncos. Jared Verse, shock to 499. Malik Neighbors, silver die cut. Very nice. All right. So we're going to move on to our last break of the night. It was the flash break we did. So no list on the right, so I'm probably just going to widen the screen here. Nope, that's not the screen I want. Like this. There we go. Nope. There you go. Let's do it like that for now. I don't like that. Let's go back to this. Oh, I know what to do. Just stop sharing the screen. There we go. All right. So this is going to be a random hit. So I'm just going to, I know Chad was good on his payment, so I just need to check Lynn and Alan and Andrew, make sure all of their payments are in. Give me 1 second. All of the randoming will occur afterwards. Hey, Andrew, I am 1 spot short on you. You had requested 3 spots, and I only got a payment for 2. And then you had 2 more. So you had 5 total, so I am 20 short on you. Because you had only sent 40 over. Oh, wait, no. I'm short a lot, unless you did it on Facebook. I'm short a bunch of spots. Maybe. Let me check Facebook. Or PayPal. PayPal. Oh, I can't talk. All right. I got Lynn. I got Alan. Andrew, I got your first. You got your last 2, but I need your first 3. Okay. And I think that's it all right there. 40, 20. All right. I think we're good now. Yep, we're good. Sweet. Hey, we are square. We are ready to go. So, like I said, I'm going to put this list in. Yes, you got it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this list in. We'll random the list, and then I will post it, and then we will random the hits. So I'm going to make a list of the hits that we get from this. So we're just going to rip the box right now. I'm going to write it down. Try not to spoil it. I really personally like Trinity. I think Trinity is actually a really good product. It can have some of the nastiest patches in the game. One thing I didn't tell you all was if you get, so there's 1 base numbered card in here. What I didn't tell you guys when you got into this one, if you end up with the base numbered card in here, you will end up with a surprise card in addition to it that I am not going to tell you what it is, but when you get it, you will get it in your stack when you get your shipment. So it'll be a complete surprise until it shows up with you, but I will have it set with that card because I am probably going to tailor it to the people on who gets it based on what teams you like and such. So if you get the only card that doesn't have an auto in it, you will get something extra, but I'm not going to tell you what you're going to get. And you're not going to see it until your shipment arrives. All right, I need to flip this without seeing anything. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. So we do get a patch auto. Set it just like that. And an empty box. So everybody is going to get something. And if we actually get 2 base cards, then on each person who gets a base card is going to get something extra added to their box. So never feel fair. Never fear. I was going to make sure that everybody was covered for this. All right, here we go. First card out for the random is going to be a base. That is a Cole Young 15 of 15. So if you get this card, you will get something extra in your stack. And you don't know what it's going to be until it shows up. Because I'm sneaky like that. 15 of 15, Cole Young base. So I'm going to write that down. Actually, I'm going to put that in one of my, let's see. What race are we going to do? We're going to do a snail timer race. So I'm going to put Cole Young 15-15 base. Cole Young 15-15 base. got the first one in. Second card out. If it's a base, you'll get something as well. Most of these have been in autos, at least. Oh, it is a base. They fooled me. All right. So 2 people are going to get something extra. Owen Cassie, 9 to 25. You will also end up with something extra in your stack. Owen Cassie, 9 to 25. All right, next one should be our first auto. That is going to be a Dasson Hill auto. 2 of 5 for Dasson Hill on the steel iron. Dasson Hill auto, 2 of 5. One of the things I like about Leaf is the fact that most of these boxes are hand collated, which means they always really assure that you're going to get something really nice coming out of it. And I really haven't had very many bad experiences with Leaf, to say the least. All right, we got an acetate card. 79. $79 of 99, Trent Carraway. I was looking to see if anyone had actually hit any more of the serial number spots. 79 and 99, Trent Carraway. Trent Carraway. All right, we're halfway through. Trent. Next out, it's going to be another acetate. That is a Rafael Flores, 21. 21. Sam hits again. He's got $15 break credit now. Rafael Flores. Okay. 21 of 49. Love you. $21 of 49. Rafael Flores. All right. Next out. It's going to be a patch auto after this one. That's going to be PJ Morlando, 33 of 49. PJ Morlando. Is he? Nice. All right, the patch auto should be next. PJ Merlando. 33 of 49. All right. Next up, it's going to be your patch auto. It's another Dassin Hill, but with a really sick patch on it. Dassin Hill patch auto, 22 of 99. And that is player worn memorabilia. Not for every specific game or event type memorabilia, which is one of the reasons why I do like Leaf, is that they always have at least player worn, but a lot of the stuff they have is game used. So I feel like in some respects we're setting up for a big auto at the end here, because you always seem like you get something just really. There's something that always seems to end in a Leaf box where you're like, and I know that one. And that's the one I know. Dassin Hill patch auto. Oh, see, at least you're getting current players. You're not getting a bunch of no-namers. All right, Dassin Hill patch auto, and then the final card. Expecting this to be, hopefully, better. Is that a triple auto? I see 3 helmets here. Looks like this is a triple auto. It is a triple auto. Roman Anthony, Braden Montgomery, Miguel Bleis. Well, triple auto. 37 of 49. So there's your chase card right there. Miguel Bleis, triple auto. Braden Montgomery, Roman Anthony, Miguel Bleis. Very nice. 17 of 49. And that's the one you're chasing. That's the one you want. All right. So we are going to random. I'm going to add the screen back in. We're going to do a snail race. Just going to put triple auto here. All right. So 8 cards. We're going to do a 45-second snail race. And then we're going to random the names. Here's your snail race. 3, 2, 1, and go. Wow. Snail race. 17. 17 of 49. It might be 30. All right. You got 14, 13 seconds. So this is going to tell you the order of the cards that they're going to be awarded, and then we're going to run it. I'll do a different race probably. All right. That's your race. That was not as enthusiastic as I was hoping it would be. We're not doing a snail race ever again. All right. So. All right. So the triple auto is going to be in the third spot. So you want to finish third in the upcoming race. You do not want to be, if you want, first is going to go to the Trent Caraway, Cole Young second, the triple auto is third, the Rafael Flores is fourth, the Dasson Hill patch auto is fifth, Owen Cassie sixth, PJ Moreland seventh, and Dasson Hill auto is eighth. So that's the order that the cards are going to be awarded. So I'm going to put this in my sheet here. And now we're going to do a different race because that one was terrible. Let's see. Let's do for Maryland, let's do a crab race. So I'm going to change this up. We're going to go do a crab race. All right. So I'm going to edit this list. So we got Chad N, Andrew H for the next 3 spots. Lynn, Griffel, Alan, D, then Andrew, and Andrew. All right, 8 names. We're going to do a 45-second crab race. All right. Make sure y'all can see it. So again, if you want to get the triple auto, you want to finish third. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, and you're off. We'll lose a little bit more scrolling. Finally. All right. Alan's in the lead. That's not where he wants to be. It's going to be interesting. You kind of don't want to win this race. You want to get beat out at the line, essentially. Who's it going to be? 20 seconds left for this one. Seconds coming down to the line here. Chad's surging. Chad's telling us crab. No, for once, don't win the stupid race. And Chad is going to win the race. Chad, you're going to get the Trent Caraway auto. Let's see who finishes third here. Andrew H is the winner of the triple auto. By the one time, Chad, you're like, no, don't win. I don't win. Slow down. All right. All right. And that's how it fell out. So Chad's got the Trent Caraway. Lynn, you are going to have the Cole Young auto. Andrew has the triple auto. Andrew has the triple auto, the Rafael Flores auto, and the Dasson Hill auto is also going nasty base. So Lynn, you will get something extra in your stack. Alan, which I know is Liam. Alan will get the PJ Moreland auto 49, and Andrew will get the Dasson Hill auto. Andrew and Lynn will get the trying to get out. All right. So, as I mentioned earlier, I am off for a week. I am going to post it for this week. Not right yet. All right. Who got the to 5? There was none to 5. There was to 15. When I don't need to win, I do. There was no card to 5. There was to 15. Oh, the Dasson Hill to 5, you mean? That was, sorry, you're right. The Dassin Hill to 5 was, you got it, Andrew. That was the last spot there. So that one went to you. You got both Dassin Hills. All right. Anyways, so as a reminder, so I'm going to be out for a week as we take care of Aiden for the surgery. We are going to I am going to post 2 breaks on Sunday. Again, they will not run next week. They are strictly for basically allowing people to jump in throughout the week. You don't have to pay immediately. You can pay when it's closer to the break time. We're going to have an over $2,000 value break up. It's going to be either a 30-spot random or a 30-spot draft. I kind of like draft because it just gives you the option to at least pick something. I know sometimes people are like, well, geez, I got the 20th spot. I'm like, well, what's the difference between getting the 20th spot in the draft versus getting the Rockies? I mean, it's the same thing. At least at the 20th spot, you have a little bit of an option to choose. So I might still try to do it as a draft, but we'll post that up on Sunday. It'll just carry through the week. I am going to do everything I can. I'm going to get all these breaks sorted and try to get them shipped out before Monday. And so that way everything is just resting in a stable spot. If you need to ever request for a shipment, please send me a message before Monday. I basically am kind of planning to go more or less comms really low. I can tell you all right now, my comms communication between Monday through Wednesday is probably going to be pretty weak because I got to stay in the hospital with my son, and that's just not a fun time. A lot of PTSD there. So I will communicate my best with folks if they ask questions, but just obviously be patient with me because I have a lot going on right now. But we hope for the best for Aiden. I will post updates to the group on how he's doing. And hopefully everything will just go super smooth and we will be right back at it a week from Monday. But thank you all. Thank you all for your support. Fun breaks. If you want any personal boxes, if you just want to buy a box from me and have me mail it out to you, just let me know. But thank you all again. Enjoy the break from the breaks for a little bit. Rest up, save up, and we'll see you all back here real soon. But otherwise, have a great weekend and have a great upcoming week. And we'll catch you all later.